Hey, what's up everybody? Today in this video, we will be exploring one of the most sought-out tourist destinations, and let me tell you, this one is huge. We're talking epic road trips, stunning landscapes, crazy adventures. Basically, the ultimate guide to summer 2024 in the USA. We're about to hit up the most iconic spots, from bustling cityscapes to breathtaking national parks. Think Times Square at midnight surfing the waves in Miami, catching the sunrise over the Grand Canyon. You name it, we're there. This is about experiencing the heart and soul of America. We're diving deep into local cultures, tasting all the best food, and soaking up every ounce of adventure this country has to offer. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on an unforgettable journey across 25 of the most incredible destinations in the United States. Summer 2024 starts now. First stop, the concrete jungle, the city of dreams. New York City. You can feel the energy the second you step off the plane, this constant hum that never sleeps. It's intoxicating. We hit the ground running, cab straight to Times Square. Sensory overload in the best way possible. You got giant billboards flashing, music blasting, people from all walks of life hustling and bustling. First up on the agenda, conquering Central Park. This place is like a green oasis in the middle of the chaos. We're talking miles of walking trails, bike paths, even a freaking castle. Spend a good chunk of the day just exploring, people watching, soaking up that New York state of mind. Next up, we're hitting up some iconic landmarks: Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, Brooklyn Bridge. You know the drill. But remember, this is just a taste of what this city has to offer. New York, you never disappoint. All right, guys, next stop on our epic summer road trip, Miami. Trading in the skyscrapers for palm trees and that ocean breeze. First things first, we hit up South Beach. This place is like a postcard come to life. Turquoise water, white sand, Art Deco buildings lining the beach. Of course, no trip to Miami is complete without some beach time. We're talking swimming, sunbathing, maybe even a little bit of volleyball. And the people watching here is top-notch, let me tell you. But Miami is more than just beaches. We explored the Wynwood Walls, this super cool outdoor art gallery with vibrant murals everywhere you look. The street art scene here is off the charts. And of course, you can't forget about the food: Cuban sandwiches, fresh seafood, and strong coffee. Miami's got it all. Definitely recommend checking out Little Havana for an authentic taste of Cuban culture. All right, guys, we're trading in the beaches and cityscapes for Yellowstone National Park. Imagine this: mountains, geysers erupting, and bison roaming free. You gotta see Old Faithful. It's like Mother Nature's fireworks show. Yellowstone's about the wildlife too, massive herds of bison, maybe even a bear. Point is, Yellowstone lets you disconnect and breathe. Charleston, South Carolina. A city that's like stepping back in time, but in the best way possible. Imagine cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, and houses with more history than your grandpa's coin collection. It's a place where the pace of life slows down, and you can't help but feel a sense of calm wash over you. We're talking about a city that's got it all: history, culture, food that'll make your taste buds sing. You can spend your days wandering through the French Quarter, admiring the antebellum architecture, or taking a stroll along the Battery, taking in the ocean breeze. And don't even get me started on the food. Shrimp and grits, she crab soup, fried green tomatoes. It's like a culinary adventure in every bite. And I haven't even mentioned the sweet tea. Seriously, they don't mess around with their sweet tea down here. It's the perfect way to cool down after a long day of exploring. Charleston is a city that gets under your skin in a good way. It's a place where you can relax, recharge, and soak up the southern hospitality. Vegas, baby. We're talking bright lights, casinos, shows that'll blow your mind. It's a sensory overload in the best way possible. Forget everything you think you know about cities that never sleep, because Vegas takes it to a whole other level. We're talking about a city that's basically built on entertainment. You got your casinos, obviously, where you can try your luck at the slots or poker tables, but there's also world-class shows, from Cirque du Soleil to residencies by some of the biggest names in music. And the food? Don't even get me started. We're talking celebrity chef restaurants, all-you-can-eat buffets that are basically a culinary tour of the world, and enough late-night food options to satisfy any craving you could possibly have at 3 a.m. Las Vegas is a place where you can be whoever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and nobody bats an eye. It's a city that embraces its over-the-top reputation, and that's what makes it so damn fun. Next up, we're hitting up Yosemite, one of America's most iconic national parks. towering granite cliffs, giant sequoia trees, and breathtaking waterfalls. First things first, we're heading straight into Yosemite Valley, surrounded by epic rock formations like El Capitan and Half Dome. Imagine looking up at sheer walls of rock, thousands of feet high. These guys are insane, pushing the limits, defying gravity. You don't have to be a pro climber to enjoy this place. Trails for everyone, from easy strolls to challenging hikes. Waterfalls, meadows, and views that'll make you question reality. Connecting with nature, feeling that raw, untamed beauty. It's humbling, inspiring, and something you gotta experience firsthand. Trust me, Yosemite will blow your mind. So pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and let's get this adventure started. All right, guys, buckle up because we're heading to paradise. That's right, we're talking about Hawaii, the Aloha state. This place is like a dream come true, volcanoes, rainforests, and beaches that seem to stretch on forever. Forget everything you think you know about sunsets because Hawaii takes it to a whole other level. Imagine this. You're lying on the beach, the sand warm beneath you, the sound of the waves crashing against the shore, and the sky explodes into a kaleidoscope of colors. Oranges, pinks, purples, you won't believe your eyes. But Hawaii's not just about chilling on the beach, although I could easily spend my entire life doing just that. You can hike through lush rainforests, learn to surf on those iconic waves, or explore active volcanoes. Yeah, you heard that right, active volcanoes. Talk about an adrenaline rush. The best part about Hawaii is the people. They embody that aloha spirit, welcoming, warm, and full of life. You can't help but feel the good vibes everywhere you go. So grab your sunscreen, your swim trunks, and your sense of adventure because Hawaii is waiting. All right, guys, we're about to witness something truly epic, the Grand Canyon. It is 277 miles long and over 18 miles wide and attains a depth of over a mile of pure natural wonder. You can hike, camp, raft, or take a helicopter ride. You can also try skydiving. The Grand Canyon is an experience you won't soon forget. This is the Grand Canyon. All right, we're in San Francisco, baby. This city is like stepping into a postcard. First things first, the Golden Gate Bridge. You gotta see this thing in person. It's massive, iconic, and orange. Really orange? Next up, Fisherman's Wharf. This place is buzzing. You got street performers, sea lions, clam chowder, and sourdough bread bowls. Trust me, you gotta try that. And speaking of vibes, you gotta ride a cable car. It's fun, it's unique, and hey, it's how the locals get around. Lose yourself in the different neighborhoods like Haight-Ashbury, Chinatown, and Lombard Street. Let's move on to the next adventure. Orlando time. Get ready for theme park overload. First stop, Disney World. It's the happiest place on earth. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. And the rides, unforgettable. Universal Studios brings Harry Potter's Wizarding World. And don't miss Universal's Islands of Adventure. Orlando is all about escaping reality, something for everyone. But hey, take a break from the parks. Amazing restaurants, nightlife, and nature spots. Let's go to our next stop. New Orleans. This city is a whole vibe. Music, history, and amazing food. The French Quarter is electric. Jazz spills out of every doorway. The smell of beignets fills the air. The architecture is unique. Wander the streets, soak it all in. Grab a drink at a classic bar. Try a hurricane cocktail. It's sweet and fruity. You'll feel good in no time. New Orleans is more than partying. Walk down Bourbon Street, then explore the Garden District. Gorgeous mansions and oak-lined streets. Visit the National Watu Museum. Experience the food. Gumbo, jambalaya, po' boys, beignets. This city knows how to eat. New Orleans, you're unforgettable. Keep that energy up, folks, because we're just getting started. All right, we're in Seattle, the Emerald City. Coffee, rain, and grunge music. Just kidding, it's not always raining here. The coffee culture here is insane. First stop, the OG Starbucks. Next up, the Space Needle. We're going up for those insane city views. After that, Pike Place Market, fresh fish flying, vibrant flowers, and local crafts. Ending the day with some authentic Seattle-style food. Seattle, you've been real, but it's time to move on. Chicago, the Windy City, and let me tell you, the rumors are true, this place is windy, but you know what else it is? Absolutely incredible. We're talking about a city with a vibe like no other, a skyline that'll take your breath away. First things first, deep dish pizza. I'm talking about a pizza so thick, it's practically a casserole. After that, we're walking it off with a stroll down Michigan Avenue. We're heading to Millennium Park to check out the iconic Cloud Gate, aka the Bean, moving on to next stop. Boston, Massachusetts, the birthplace of America, home of the Freedom Trail and a city with rich history. And speaking of lobster rolls, you know we gotta try one. A buttery toasted bun overflowing with fresh lobster meat. But first, let's dive into history with a walk along the Freedom Trail. This 2.5-mile path takes you past 16 historical landmarks. And no trip to Boston is complete without catching a Red Sox game at Fenway Park. All right, we're in Austin, Texas, the live music capital of the world. Keep Austin weird vibe. Food trucks slinging out of this world tacos and legendary brisket at Franklin Barbecue. Next up, the music scene. Legendary venues like the Continental Club. Wrapping up with a dip in Barton Springs Pool. Stay tuned. We're in Denver, Colorado. This city's got it all: stunning mountain views and a killer craft beer scene. First up, we're heading to Red Rocks Amphitheater, one of the most iconic music venues in the world. Imagine giant red sandstone formations surrounding an open-air stage. Next, we're heading to Larimer Square, packed with cool boutiques and art galleries. Now it's time to get some fresh air. We're renting bikes and hitting the Cherry Creek bike path. The views of the Rocky Mountains are breathtaking. Next stop, we're venturing south to Savannah, Georgia. Get ready for some serious hospitality and delicious food. Here we are in Savannah, Georgia. This city is like stepping back in time, its southern charm at its finest. First up, we're exploring Forsyth Park. Next, we're diving into Savannah's spooky side with a ghost tour. Of course, no trip to Savannah would be complete without indulging in some southern comfort food. Savannah is a city that will stay with you long after you leave. Next, we're in Southern California, the land of endless summer. San Diego, you ready for us? First up, gotta soak in some of that Pacific Ocean beauty. Next up, we're heading to the world-famous San Diego Zoo. Pandas, polar bears, gorillas, oh my. And because no trip to San Diego is complete without a little adventure, we're renting kayaks and exploring the La Jolla Cove. Crystal clear water, sea caves, playful seals. It's like something out of a dream. San Diego's got it all: beaches, wildlife, adventure, and that undeniable California cool. Next up, we're in Philly, the city of brotherly love where history comes alive. First things first, we're paying our respects at the Liberty Bell. This iconic symbol of freedom is way more impressive in person. Next stop, Independence Hall. This is where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were signed. But Philly's not stuck in the past. We're hitting the streets of Old City, checking out the art galleries and vintage shops. But hold on, because our journey continues. This place is for music lovers. We made it to Nashville, the heart and soul of country music. Live music everywhere, honky-tonks, legendary venues, and street performers. This city breathes music. It's in the air, in the streets. First up, the Country Music Hall of Fame, a treasure trove of music history, costumes, instruments, handwritten lyrics. Feel the legacy of legends, country music's evolution. But Nashville isn't just about country. Blues, rock, bluegrass, a melting pot of talent. Catching a show at the Bluebird Cafe, you never know who you might see. Nashville, you've stolen our hearts. But the show must go on. Stick with us, the best is yet to come. Now we're diving headfirst into the hipster haven of Portland, Oregon. A city that lives by the motto, keep Portland weird. This city is a haven for artists, musicians, and free spirits, so expect the unexpected. We're talking quirky street art, vintage shops bursting with character, and enough coffee shops to fuel a rocket to the moon. We're ditching the car and exploring Portland on two wheels, just like the locals do. And when hunger strikes, get ready for a culinary adventure. From its vibrant art scene to its eco-conscious lifestyle, Portland embraces individuality and celebrates the unconventional. All right, guys, today we're trading in our tie-dye shirts and craft beers for something a little more buttoned up. We're talking power suits and politics as we roll into Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. This city is steeped in history, and you can feel the weight of it all as you walk past the iconic monuments and memorials. First things first, we gotta pay our respects at the Lincoln Memorial. Standing before that statue of Honest Abe, gazing out at the reflecting pool, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe and inspiration. And speaking of awe-inspiring, the Washington Monument is just a stone's throw away, piercing the sky like a giant exclamation point. We're talking a crash course in American history and democracy as we explore the National Mall, checking out the World War II Memorial, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, and of course the White House. And you know I can't resist a good museum, so we're diving deep into the Smithsonian museums. We're talking dinosaurs at the Natural History Museum, space exploration at the Air and Space Museum, and mind-blowing art at the National Gallery of Art. DC is more than just politics and history, though. It's a vibrant city with a thriving food scene, cool neighborhoods to explore, and a certain energy that you won't find anywhere else. So let's ditch the tour bus and discover the hidden gems of this iconic city. Today, we're trading in our tie-dye shirts for something more buttoned up. We're rolling into Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. This city is steeped in history with iconic monuments and memorials. First, we pay our respects at the Lincoln Memorial. Standing before Honest Abe, gazing at the reflecting pool, it's awe-inspiring. The Washington Monument is just a stone's throw away, a crash course in American history and democracy at the National Mall. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Well, not this time. VIP treatment, exclusive shows, and neon lights. The Strip's energy is electric 24/7. Towering casinos, world-class restaurants, and endless entertainment. Snagging tickets to Cirque du Soleil, catching a legendary band concert, and trying our luck at the roulette table. Hitting up a legendary Vegas buffet, discovering hidden speakeasies and vintage neon signs. Maybe even a helicopter ride over the city lights. This is Las Vegas. Guys, now we are headed to the last frontier, Alaska. This place is unlike anywhere else I've ever been. Massive mountains, glaciers, and wildlife you won't believe. We're talking about seeing grizzly bears in their natural habitat. This is the real deal. First things first, we are taking a seaplane to Denali National Park. I'm talking about 6 million acres of pure wilderness. It's like stepping back in time. We're going to try and spot some wildlife. Hopefully a moose or even a lynx if we're lucky. Next up, we're going dog sledding. You heard me right. We're going to meet some incredible sled dogs and learn all about this amazing sport. I'm talking about feeling the wind in your hair as you race through the snow-covered wilderness. It's going to be epic. And because it's summer, we're going to experience the midnight sun. Imagine this, hiking through a forest at midnight with the sun still shining. It's surreal. Alaska is full of surprises, and I can't wait to share them with you. All right, from the rugged wilderness of Alaska, we're heading to the tropical paradise of Key West, Florida. This place is all about laid-back vibes, stunning sunsets, and crystal-clear waters. Get ready to relax and soak up the sun because that's what Key West is all about. First things first, we're hitting the beach. We're talking about white sand beaches and turquoise waters. Think swimming, snorkeling, and maybe even some paddleboarding. And the best part? The water is so clear you can see all the way to the bottom. It's like swimming in an aquarium. Next up, we're going to explore the city. Key West is known for its colorful houses, quirky shops, and lively bars. We're going to wander around, grab some lunch, and soak up the atmosphere. And of course, no trip to Key West would be complete without trying a slice of key lime pie. Finally, we're going to end the day with a legendary Key West sunset. We're talking about vibrant colors painting the sky as we watch from Mallory Square. It's the perfect way to end our epic summer road trip. So there you have it, 25 incredible destinations across the USA, each one unique and unforgettable. From the bright lights of New York City to the laid-back beaches of Key West, we've covered it all. We've hiked through national parks, explored bustling cities, and relaxed on some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. We've tried incredible food, met amazing people, and created memories that will last a lifetime. But most importantly, we've shown you that adventure is out there waiting, no matter where you are in the USA. So get out there, explore, and discover your own epic summer adventure. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite summer destinations in the USA? Drop a comment below and let me know, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Until next time, peace out!